Birmingham, Alabama is a city with a legacy of Black perseverance in the Deep South, of civil rights successes forged through trauma. Within that legacy,
so these two are ready.
A business like that of Tanisha Sims Summers should feel entwined.
You like the cheddar?
Yet for too long, her company,
You want to try it?
naughty but nice, was an exception.
Downtown just really seemed very lifeless.
Before she launched Birmingham's premier popcorn vendor, Sims Summers worked in finance and saw inequity.
It's like, you know, I'm sitting on this side, you have a person of color maybe trying to get something as small as a personal loan or a home equity line of credit, and they either didn't have enough equity or they just didn't have the credit score. And I saw the biggest challenge there was just the lack of knowledge, the lack of knowing, generational, you know, generation after generation of just not knowing how to play the game.
Black Americans make up more than 2/3 of Birmingham's population, but 2 years back, among America's largest metros, it had the lowest rate of Black business ownership. That's the backdrop, not just for Sims Summers.
No problem, thank you.
But also for the group tasked with lifting her company and community.
We started saying we're here for the long haul.
Angela Abdur-Rashid runs community engagement for Prosper. It's a nonprofit powered by Birmingham's civic and business leaders. Its goal, a more equitable city.
When you think about Birmingham and you think about the impact that it has had, not just on the United States, but on the world, it's a shame.
The funding behind it has enabled Prosper to commit to different programs, from workforce development for high schoolers to financial grants for companies and training to help smaller businesses scale up. That's how they helped Sims Summers.
Whose order are we trying to do?
And
so anything through the 23rd, right?
her husband and chief marketing officer, Clem.
My husband, who was still in his corporate job, he was laid off. When that happened, I felt it was critical that he kind of jumped on the train, the bandwagon.
So it's a special kind of popcorn we use?
We went through the supplier scale program, and just to really shorten that learning curve, I think was the most benefit of it.
Prosper is among a rising number of inclusion-based initiatives in cities from Pittsburgh to Detroit to Memphis. But what stands out in its messaging, in its efforts, is its belief in Birmingham. Everything they do appears to aim at connecting and lifting those already here.
We're trying to erase 400 years of intentional exclusion, 400 years of leaving Black people, women, people of color out of conversations, out of the room where decisions are made, out of business. We don't run programs. We fund and support and steward work that's already being done on a community level so that it can be done in a way that's inclusive and that's lasting.
In other words, it's about creating a new legacy for a city of such history, for the families building a future.
My personal mantra is, if you're going to doubt anything, doubt your limits, and the evolution of this city and even our company has shown me that.
In Birmingham, Alabama, I'm Matt Pearl.